Alright, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rchakorash, to honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations. I would like to Akim wa Akwath, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. Another video to the Spirit, modern day madness and prophecies. Your brother Malak from GMS Detroit, taking a look at what's going on real quick in the world. Right, as you know it. Going to be making my way to camp right now, so this ain't going to be too long. But I got a couple clips that I wanted to make use of, especially these first two I'm going to show. So let's deal with this. All right, so you see these little younglings, they're being prepared for war, right? And they appear, I'm going to assume this is China, right? They're being prepared for war. So while these Americans are struggling, you don't even know which bathroom you should be using, ordering, motherfuckers be getting dildos stuck up their ass, having to go to the hospital. While y'all out here bullshitting and playing, the other countries is gearing up ready for war, all right? America's going to fall a gruesome one, and it's according to biblical prophecy. All right, let's get another one right quick, the video right above it. Now apparently this is something that they do out there.
As the physical fitness, you have to pass.
If you want to graduate from college, you have to be able to pass a physical fitness test.
The physical fitness test to graduate from college. Every college student, except those certified with a disability, have to receive the physical fitness test, which includes BMI, pulmonary capacity, 50 meters dash, seated forward bend, and standing long jump. In addition, boys will be tested on pull-ups and 1,000 meter run, while girls will be tested on sit-ups and 800 meter run. A total score of 50 means they pass. A score of 60 or above is required for students to be considered for awards or scholarships, but if they fail, they cannot get their diploma and have to be retested. Chinese students said the physical fitness test is even harder than Gaokao, college entrance exam. Girls need to do more than 24 sit-ups, and guys need to do 10 pull-ups in a minute to pass. Girls need to finish the 800 meter.
I'm sorry, y'all, but if you can't do 10 pull-ups in less than a minute as a man, you gotta get that weight up off you and get it together. Except you're old or have some sort of issue, right? But you're saying they have a physical standard, which some may consider cruel or rough, but I'm willing to bet you these motherfuckers who can pass some physical standards would live a lot longer than the average Babylonian. All right, once again, this is going to show they're keeping their people, or trying their best to keep them, healthy, in shape. Not just, because, now America, it has the academics or the ability, but what's the point of being a doctor or a dentist or a lawyer and your ass can't even reach over and grab your own foot in the fucking morning? You look down, you can't even see your own sexual reproductive organs because your stomach all the way out. So this spirit that's on these nations, they're getting their people ready while Americans is bullshitting and playing.
Run, and guys need to finish the 1,000 meter run within 4 minutes and 32 seconds to pass. Girls said they would get press-on nails to help them reach further on the seated forward bend, but others said their school used a machine.
Now, for the women, at 24, a chick that can hit 24 sit-ups, bust them out easy, she's in pretty good damn shape. For some of the women's standards, I'd probably cut them down a bit because they're just naturally, they're not, women aren't meant for all that. And in the kingdom, we not going to be forcing and doing none of this goofy shit. The Lord going to have us perfect. I'm just telling you how I would run it if I was setting it. For the women, I just get them, baby girl, if you can give me 12 good sit-ups, you all right. But for the fellas, yeah, really, you should be able to bust out 10 pull-ups in the inside of 11 seconds. A pull-up a second. I give you a half a second to get it done extra.
That detects fingertip temperature. Some schools have volunteers to count your reps, but other schools use machine to record each sit-up. Another son said she chugged a whole can of Red Bull before the 800 meter run and she passed. Another said she thought she was going to meet her great-grandmother as she crossed the finish line. So, they cracking jokes saying how they're tired, but I'm willing to bet you, they're better off. All right, so let's get this. Why are they doing all that? Why are these motherfuckers? How come people aren't just on Earth living down here trying to enjoy it? No, they're getting ready for war. Why? To fulfill the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Joel 3. Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I'm strong. So nations that were once, farmer nations, not militarily, not military powerhouses, they've begun to develop weapons. They've begun to pump out soldiers. They're getting ready for a nationwide world war. Okay? And this is, parabolic talk. Literally the ancient world turning your farmer tools into combat-ready weaponry, right? Verse 11, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. So Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is causing all this. For what reason? Verse 12, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge the heathen round about. So we see that this is all being done for this final war that's going to occur. And it's going to occur in the Middle East, the valley of Jehoshaphat, the valley of Yahweh's judgment. Right? So, hey, while America's bullshitting, the nations out here getting ready. Okay? And then also on the flip, you have here in America this migrant shit, y'all. And it ain't going away. See, one thing that I like about this migrant issue, usually, y'all, we get something in the news, give it a week or two, and it disappears. Like with the train derailments. Y'all remember them? What happened to the train derailment? You see what I'm saying? But this migrant shit ain't stopping, y'all. We gonna see what happens with this. So apparently there's this one migrant, they out there, specific migrants are committing all kinds of crimes, and they keep getting let out to come do some more.
Making 2 more arrests, illegal immigrants, and that attack on officers. Those suspects also allegedly stole an officer's cell phone. Well, that'll help them track you down. So, a 5th illegal immigrant accused of attacking 2 New York City police officers over the weekend showed no remorse or regret. He was seen, as you can see, giving his 2 middle fingers to the cameras moments after being released without bail. Florida Senator Marco Rubio wrote, "Message to America from one of the illegal immigrants who assaulted NYPD officers, walked free with no bail, and heads back to a shelter funded by taxpayers." So far, police have shared 4 mugshots of the now 7 people arrested in connection with the brutal beatings in Times Square. Just into Fox News now.
Hey, he loving that shit, bro. Hey, he a nigga with long hair, bro. Northern Kingdom is niggas too. He blowing kisses, man.
I don't speak English.
He crazy. I did not speak English. He talking shit.
Speak English?
So you see, they some little demonic niggas, bro. They some little demonic niggas. And as I played the video yesterday, he may use the migrants to help issue out the mark. He may be using them to set up, to encourage people to start getting the mark. Because he's going to be, very well could start using the migrants first. But ultimately, we know that this is a plan. This is a trick. This is a play. They ain't just letting them in here, just be letting them in here. This is all a part of, how the devil gets down. So I just want to get this out of Corinthians. We not ignorant of nothing what's going on. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. At least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, so we see that this is obviously a play and a trap. Since when they like to let niggas out of jail after especially touching a cop? Oh man, what? Man, you liable to not get hung, man. You'll get hung in the jail. The COs will beat you up, let you get beat up. Come on, you feel me? So we see that this is a plot, a trick, and a play. And Lord willing, the ball's gonna keep rolling and it's gonna pop. And I say, Lord willing, shit's gonna pop regardless, right? But that's what we say. So Lord willing, the ball keeps fucking rolling. Okay, let me get this right quick.
Pyramids. Who built the pyramids?
Africans.
Humans.
Africans built the pyramid.
You mean humans built the pyramids?
Yes, humans, Africans.
Not Africans, the Israelites under the Egyptians built the pyramids. But so humans, not aliens.
Africans.
Yes, we need to specify that.
Why do you need to specify that?
The pyramid is in Egypt.
And
Egypt is in Africa.
this is quite funny with you guys actually, because as soon as it's something
With you guys.
good, you want it to be labeled that blacks did it, right? Isn't that quite interesting?
The pyramid is in
If it would have been
Africa.
something negative, you would tell me to not label it.
Oh, the
Why do you need to
Europeans.
specify
Wait,
Africans
okay,
did it?
Europeans built the pyramid. Is that what
I'm
you're
not
saying?
saying humans built it at all. There is still no proof.
I'm telling you that the pyramid.
There's no proof humans built it. Hey, y'all, this is the... Esau would rather give credit to aliens than to... and really, the basic Edomite doesn't understand that Hamites and Israelites are two different factions. But they would rather give credit to aliens than to anybody of so-called color. This is how bad he doesn't like us.
Is in Africa.
And
Africans built the pyramid.
that's the thing we don't know. We will never know.
Who built the Eiffel Tower?
I don't remember who built it exactly.
Or they were Europeans? Who built the Statue of Liberty?
Well, that was French people.
Europeans,
Mm.
not aliens.
Who built the pyramid?
So you see, when it's something that Edomites put together, they love and they claim it. But if somebody that wasn't one of them put it together, then they have an issue with it. And that just goes to show their hypocrisy. All right, but we know according to the scriptures that the Israelites built the pyramids due to the fact that that's what the scriptures say. Then also, when you look here in America, in the Americas, you have pyramids here as well. Exodus 1. Come on now, y'all. People bugging. Exodus 1 and I know I'm staring right at it. Y'all know me. Y'all know. I could be looking. Oh, there we go. See, this is why we need the new bodies. You'll literally be staring at a scripture, looking for the scripture, staring at the scripture, and you can't find the scripture. Exodus 1 and 8. It says, "Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply. And it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land." So you had this new Pharaoh who, wasn't fucking with us. He said, look, we need to put them into actual bondage. Not just let them fellowship with us and live with us. We need to put them into captivity. At least, if something goes down, they side with our enemies, because it's a lot of them. And these Israelites ain't, they not no pushovers. You turn your back on one of them, will be get to whooping off on you. All right, verse 11. "Therefore they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens, and they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom and Ramses." All right, so the Israelites helped put together those treasured cities. All right, now while there's no scripture that tells you directly that Northern Kingdom built the pyramids here in America because they helped build them in the ancient world, we know that to be of a truth. All right, and when you go look at go watch some clips on the pyramids. The pyramids in Egypt are facing and pointing at particular constellations precisely. The pyramids here in the Americas and some of the different states in South Americas, when the Latinos and so-called Native Americans was running around, they're facing the same exact constellations. That's no coincidence. Why? 1 Chronicles 12 and 32. "And the children of Issachar, which were men that had understanding of the times to know what Israel ought to do, the heads of them were 200, and all their brethren were at their commandment." Okay, so Northern Kingdom, specifically Issachar, had a knack. They were blessed and talented with being able to look at the constellations and the stars and know what's going on. All right. Hey, you have what's known as the Farmer's Almanac, looking at certain of the signs of the heaven to let you know how, certain of the weather patterns might play out. Okay. So it's no coincidence, the spirit hopped on them. They said, man, we finna build some pyramids again. And you best believe the descendants of those men who were the artificers, right? They got back on their job. That's why we have pyramids in the Americas now. Okay. 2 Corinthians 13. It makes all the sense in the world. And these are the things that if Yahweh Bashem Yahushai ain't dealing with you, you're not gonna get it. Because even guys who know the Bible regularly, like a basic Christian, like a guy like Vocab, right? You're not gonna get him to ever admit that the reason why the pyramids here in the Americas look the same and are, identical to over there in Egypt is because the Israelites, because the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites. Although they've read these scriptures, they would never admit to it. Why? Because the spirit ain't dealing with them. I want to get another one. 2 Edges 13. Y'all know some of the history behind it, but I want to get specifically the fact that how they was crossing through. So 2 Edges 13. It says what? But they took 13 and 41. But they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt, that they might there keep statutes which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow places of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them and held still the flood till they were passed over. Okay? So Yahweh Bashem Yahushai guided them up over here. And it says he showed them signs. All right, hey, the Northern Kingdom was gifted at being able to read the skies, so you best believe they was, it's no, I ain't gonna throw up a Spanish accent because they wasn't speaking Spanish yet, but they no, we sail this way, no, Orion's pointing this way, go that way, it's clear, go this way, right? You feel me? So Esau, to bring it all back. Oh damn. Northern Kingdom built the pyramids in the Americas because they are Israelites and they under the captivity in Egypt and thousands of years ago helped to build them as well. That's why. But rather than Esau be honest and admit that and give us the credit, he'll just say the aliens did it because he's a fucking lying devil demon bitch. So we got one more to deal with. It says these photos of an Amazon center in the slums of Tijuana, Mexico are unreal. Yeah, that shit. That building looks picture perfect and everything around it looks like an apocalyptic movie. It reminds me of the movie The Belko Experiment when they had that building out there that they had that experiment with the Marky Mark. But the building was out there in like South America or whatever, and they didn't. It was a expensive, fancy building, but they were in a fucking third world country, doing this test, doing this experiment. And this is how Esau is. He's a cruel demon, a cruel bastard. And like, who's ordering packages out there? Like, what the? How do you find a nigga's address out there, bro? You see this shit, man? This is some demonic shit. But this is Esau. He shows up, he destroys the land, reaps all the benefits, slaughters everything, slaughters everybody, makes sure you stay in poverty, right? Takes your resources, sets up false politicians and leaders, puppet leaders over the shit, so you don't have any real power, right? Slack it. Sets up his false leaders so that when you do try to figure out what's going on, people say, oh, well, y'all are just dumb, stupid idiots. No, these guys are puppets, and they're keeping a system going. That's a system of oppression. That's as real as it gets. Look at these pictures, man. This nigga riding a horse while, Amazon's right next to him. Shit crazy. I wish they had a drone video. You know how niggas be having their drones and the drone will fly over and all that shit. I wish they had they showed us a drone video, real time, man. And that's this is. I'm not gonna say this right here is what we're fighting for, But this is the great fight here on the earth. Our Israelite asses in poverty, oppressed, fighting against the mechanisms and the wiles of Esau Edom, the fucking devil, and all the allies he's then gained on his side and made us look like the bad guy and the enemy, right? Man, come on, man. Now, what you think? Now, she don't know what the fuck going on, bro. Her ass growing up in poverty in a shanty town, the favela, right? Don't know what the hell or what is going on in the slightest. While Esau is, while that bitch Jeff Bezos is making money hand over fist or hand over foot, whatever the fuck niggas say. So let's get this, man. This is just, it's just another day, right? It's just another day. All right, so right here we'll go Wisdom of Solomon 2, 6 through 10. It says, come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. For this is our portion, and our lot is this. This is the mind of the Edomite. Take everything from everybody in the whole world. All right, verse 10. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. All right, and once again, the kingdom, every Edomite kingdom is one of this. The righteous down in extreme poverty, the chosen nation, while the wicked are ruling and taking over and just destroying and spoiling. Here it is. You would, hey, he has the world. He could be doing something good with it, but he's not doing anything good with it whatsoever. At all that, you could have brought these niggas fruits and vegetables. You could have set up a gigantic garden. You're in Mexico, right? You're not in America. Hey, you could have turned that whole area into something good and beneficial to the people around it. But what'd you do? Build a building there to leech off the people that are there already, already suffering. Why not? So now all the so-called clean water that they was trying to get to, and all it's everything, y'all gotta imagine, but everything that those people were fighting for and needed is going to be getting siphoned to that building. So I wouldn't be surprised if motherfuckers run up in there and just get to killing. Run up in the lunchroom, run up in them vending machines, run up in there with jugs to the water fountains and fill all kinds of shit up. And deservedly so. Deservedly so, man. So that's about it, y'all. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Kodash, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations. All like the Akim Wa Akwath. Learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. Shalom.